The night is dark and full of terrors, but not when you've got Lilu by your side. Welcome back to Pokemon Zeta and Omicron. Today we are taking on the final Sigil Hall in this game. Or I guess it actually isn't. It's the 4th Sigil Hall because there's apparently a secret 5th one, but shh, it's a secret. I decided to play the game at nighttime because someone said, okay, that's cool. I decided to play at nighttime because someone said that these stones here light up during the nighttime, but I don't really see them lighting up in any way. Maybe if we'd consulted Ellie Goulding beforehand, we could have seen some lights happening. Because you know the lights that shine and turn to stone. I don't actually know how the song goes. I think that girl over there is the one that told us it. So you're a liar. Actually, she's not the one that says it. Alright, let's forget about it and head into the 4th Sigil Hall. It is going to be Wilson, our dad, apparently. I don't know if he's our dad or stepdad, but I will probably find out as we get in here. One thing I do not want to mention, though, or do want to mention, it sounded like I said do not, it is the attack boxes. So here in the city, there is a shop where you can buy these things called attack boxes, and they're basically, well, they're not TMs. They're basically TMs that you can use in battle. So they're items, but also TMs. So we'll show it off in this upcoming battle. That makes more sense. Hey, champ in the making, we already talked to you. Gosh dang it, why did I accidentally say no? It's like he asks you if you know what a Sigil Hall is. By this point, we obviously know what it is, man. We've been through 4 of them. Even Lilu knows, man. You should know that we know. Alright, time to study the new Intruder's battle style. Thank you for saying something insightful and awesome. I thought you were going to say something special about, like, Wilson. You know what I'm wondering right now, though, is if in this gym we will see, I keep calling them gym, but if it will see the fanboy, because we already battled the fanboy for this guy. So anyway, here is Medusa Ray. We're going to go ahead and use it, and I'll show off exactly how you use them. And it's basically like an item, but it will act as you used a move up. So here it is. Lilu used Medusa Ray, and we're actually going to miss. So isn't that great? Thankfully, Mawile also missed, so there's a turn wasted. Oh no, we've already used the box this battle. So I guess we can only use an attack box once per battle, but I do know that you don't need to buy multiple battle boxes. You can just buy one, or sorry, attack box. You can just buy one of whatever one you want to use. You can see there our Medusa Ray, or whatever the attack wasn't actually used up. We can still use it, but I guess we have to wait until the next battle. So whatever, we do not get to see what Medusa Ray does just yet. But that's okay, because we can show that off with the next trainer. Either way, though, what I was wondering was if the fanboy is going to show up in this Sigil Hall, because in every other Sigil Hall, a fanboy has shown up. In the first one, there was that old guy with the girl's name. I forgot what his name was already, like Lorraine or something. And then there was that girl with the flannel on. I also forgot her name. I don't know, let's face it, they're not really that important or memorable, so I don't really remember their names. Then there was the kid at Morgan's gym, and he was literally invisible, so I don't even remember, like, there's no way I can remember him because he was invisible. And then there was the kid with the normal types, who was Wilson's fanboy, and apparently also our stepbrother. And I'm not sure if he's going to show up anywhere because we already battled him. So, I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that he shows up here, gives us some clarity as to whether Wilson is actually our dad or if he's our stepbrother or what is actually going on, because, and this is something that a lot of you guys like to, I guess, remind me of, is that usually I'll get caught up in my stories, and I know you guys like my stories, or at least some of you do, because you've told me in the comments, and I read those sometimes, except when I think there's going to be spoilers, but most of the time I'll read them, and if I see that it's going to be something spoilery, I'll usually just skip that one. But when I do read them, a lot of you guys seem to support my little storytelling, but it can get carried away, and then I don't pay attention to the game, which can end badly. So that happened a little bit last time. It didn't really, I don't know, I don't think it's that bad sometimes, because sometimes when I'm in a main city, and I'll usually like not pay attention to what the NPCs are saying, and it might be something important, I'll usually go back and like talk to those NPCs again anyway. Hey, Darude, what are you doing here, man? You shouldn't be here yet. It's not that time yet. What's the song's name? I forgot it already. But yeah, usually if it's something important, you guys will usually let me know in the comments. So I'll usually just go back. Man, I said usually a couple of times, huh? But I'll go back and talk to the NPCs off screen when I'm actually focused and then know what's happening. Like I did with the attack boxes. We went back and I read exactly how they work and I figured it all out so that I can be prepared for the next episode. So while I sometimes might look dumb in the actual episode, like, I might look dumb in the sense that I'm skipping over important dialogue, because I look dumb in a lot of ways, but I mean specifically in that way for this one. I usually go back and read the most important dialogues, but one thing that I can't go back for, I guess I could have rewatched my video, but usually I don't really like rewatching my videos unless I'm actually editing it. But aside from that, I don't usually like to watch or rewatch my videos, I guess. I don't know, at least some videos. It's just like I've edited so many of my own videos that I guess at some point you kind of get tired of listening to yourself. Maybe that's what it is, maybe that's not what it is. I'm not sure. It's just, I don't know. Whenever I edit a video, like, I've just listened to myself so many times. Not that I have a problem with, like, my voice or anything, because I think it's okay. It could have been better, you know? It could have had a little bit less mandarky in it. Mandarky, is that? I've just made up an adjective. Awesome. But aside from that, though, I guess I could have gone back and rewatched that and then know exactly if that fanboy was our stepbrother and if Wilson is our dad. And all of the questions that I've made in this episode so far could have been answered. But one question remains, and it is why I keep letting Lilu get beat up by every single thing ever in the world. Mostly just, you know, Pokemon, because there's not really a lot of other things that Lilu could get beat up by, because I think that it might be illegal in this world and every other Pokemon world to beat up Pokemon. Though I'm not exactly certain on that. There's a lot of things in the Pokemon world that are just kind of unclear, like, are there real animals coexisting with Pokemon? Because I know that at least in the older games they would reference that, like, Pidgeys would eat worms, or was it Caterpies? See, that's what's always been weird. And in the anime, well, I guess the anime is not really canon, but I do know that there's some Pokédex entries out there that reference the fact that there's real animals, and it's very confusing. I think they've mostly, like, not really retconned, but they don't reference that anymore in the newer Pokemon games. There's a lot of other things that are very controversial. Like, sometimes, you know, people will settle disputes battling Pokemon battles instead of actually just like a real-life fight, but what if they would just fight each other, you know? Maybe things would get solved faster. How do Pokemon act when there's a world war going on? Because I think AZ from X and Y was in a war and there were Pokemon involved, you know? It would seem like if you just have a legendary, you could just kind of stomp the entire world, but that doesn't seem to be the case, as Team Olympus here isn't doing that. They have the legendaries, they just can't do it, man. They're not powerful enough. They can get defeated by my team that is getting defeated by a little Kingdra. So why the heck, you know, how do they do it? There's a lot of loose ends here. Can we tie them up? I never learned how to tie my shoes, so I don't really know how to tie them up. But maybe you guys can tie up the loose ends. The bunny goes through the hole, and then he hops over the... See, I never learned how to tie it, so I don't know how the little story goes. It's just life problems, man. They happen. Either way, though, I think this might be the last trainer here. I don't think this is his last Pokemon, but this is probably going to be the last trainer, and then there might be the fanboy, Wilson's fanboy, our stepbrother Reno himself. I really hope it's him, because I mean, the whole reason I brought this up is because in this certain circumstance, I know it's not always like this, but in this certain circumstance, if he is here, then all of my non-paying attention earlier won't matter, because there he is, and he will tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because he's under oath, and if he doesn't, then Constance will come after him in his sleep and leave him money because she's the Tooth Fairy. What the heck am I talking about? I feel like there was a really scary movie that I watched when I was younger about a Tooth Fairy. But it was like the opposite. It was like it would come in at night and pull your teeth out. Yeah, just thinking about it makes me kind of like shiver me timbers, man. That's not the right way to say it. Shudder, I guess it's the shuddering? I don't know. Anyway, he is here. Our stepbrother Reno. Or at least I think he is. Let's find out. My father, my daddy, he's right through this door. You're the third trainer. I need to beat to face him. I'm doing this for my mom, Miranda. Feel the wrath of my normal type Pokemon. So this is the son of Wilson and Miranda, who I'm pretty sure is the fire-type gym leader that we struggled so hard to defeat for some reason. But we managed to beat her, and she kind of looks young. She looks pretty young, so I don't know, maybe Wilson's into that. He's, it's like when, when I was in high school, all the girls would, like, go and date college guys, which I always found kind of weird. because I'm not sure about the whole legalness of that. But aside from that, you know, maybe Wilson's that type of guy where he goes for the younger girls because girls mature faster than boys or something. And so they, you know, I'm bringing back bad memories right now of the times when the girls would go to the older dudes instead of myself. It's a sad time, guys. It was a sad time. I don't like to think about it very much. So let's move on to better things, like taking out little boys and destroying them in Pokemon battles. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of... I think that's why they, like... Have they always had the division in, like, the Pokemon TCG and, like, video game championships where it's like there's the little kids, there's the not so little kids, and then there's the big kids as well as just old men? Either way, there's a lot of older people, and like, do they have to battle little kids and beat them up in Pokemon battles? I mean, I guess that's the whole premise of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? It's like really old guys beating up little kids at card games. That's what we're doing right now. Just make yourself feel better. It's like when I battle bots in Smash Bros, because I keep losing over and over, so I'll just go and battle level 1 bots and make myself feel better about it, you know? It's just high school all over again, man. All these little cliques getting together, fanboys and girls club, the Pokemon Rangers, the Hikers Club, and where am I? All alone with my Pokemon. I'm making this seem like my life story right now, but this is nothing like what had actually happened. What actually happened was, I guess I just had like maybe 2 good friends in high school, and I guess I was kind of cool with everyone. See, my high school was very different from the stereotypical, like, alright, there's a bunch of groups of kids, and they all hate each other, and if you're not in with the cool kids, you're never going to be cool, and yeah, none of that really existed. I'm not sure if that's like in every place, because I know that if it's in movies, it must be based off of something. Maybe it's just an exaggeration, but I don't know, at least at my school, everyone was kind of cool with each other. In middle school, it was kind of different, because yeah, there were the cool kids, and if you weren't really in with them, I guess, I mean, you weren't really, it's all an illusion is what you have to understand. You see, they are the cool kids because they themselves established themselves to be that. But if you have your group of friends and you call yourselves the cool kids, then who's really the cool kids here, you know? Is it the ones that self-call themselves that? Or is it the ones that truly believe that they are the cool ones? Like I'm the cool kid. I was a cool kid. I've crawled myself down into a deep dark hole and now I can't come out of it. So maybe Licky Licky can lick us out of it. He's got a pretty long tongue. I think it might have some far reach there. Ew, that's pretty gross. But hey, as my man the J would say, that rhymed. Full Wi-Fi from Licky Licky. Only if you turn him upside down though. See, if Licky Licky, hey, this guy has a Dunsparce. He's the true Wilson fanboy. Because you can't be a true Wilson fanboy unless you've got the Dunsparce. Alright, now we have to prepare for the actual real challenge here. So, we beat up the little kid. Now comes Big Bad Daddy. Who's your daddy? It's Wilson. Wilson's our daddy. But now we have to beat him, and he's got Mega Sparse. And I don't even know what type that thing is. I'm pretty sure it's like normal and dragon. I just wanted Daddy to notice me. It's okay, little boy. Senpai has noticed you. Orenji Senpai. You have been noticed. You don't need Daddy to notice you. I'm here for you, man. If you ever need anything, need any advice in high school, I give pretty good advice, you know. Just give me a call. If you want to reach me, if you want to sitch me, that's my deal. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I wanted to win for Daddy! How could I lose? I don't know if Daddy will love me anymore. Let's go heal up. Alright, this is it. The time for fun and games is over. We have gone full Titan mode. I bit my finger and I don't know if he bites his finger. But I am actually going to give Lilu the Life Orb instead of the Lucky Egg, just so we can deliver a little bit more damage. Actually, this is going to be a dragon type. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that he's going to be a normal type guy since his fanboy is. His own son is his only fanboy. That's actually pretty sad. So we are going to give the Life Orb over to Poseidon instead. Switch him up to the first position. And I guess we'll actually give the EXP share to Lilu since we still want him to gain some good EXP. Actually, Expert Bell might not be bad. We can still use Lilu for the Mega Sparse. How about that? Alright, Poseidon. Have you trained enough? Are your levels high enough? Do you love me more than being anything ever? I said that totally wrong. Here we go. Who's your daddy? It's Wilson. This is the place only for my greatest challengers. This is the Hall of the Masters. Moe's, even if you are my family, I'm not going easy. This is it, our greatest challenge. Your greatest challenge. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! The final Sigil Hall is here, except it's not the final Sigil Hall. What the frickety frick is this? What are you doing right now? What are you doing to me? What is wrong with my brain right now? Rise Flygon. Yes, I understand where this comes from. It doesn't make it any better. They combined Rise Greymon with Flygon. Maybe because his name ends in Gon. I don't know what the heck typing this thing is. It's probably like Dragon and Fire. Surf's up, man. Alright, Solar Charge. Yes, I know what that move does too. A bunch of damage and recoil. Yup. Don't worry, I knew that. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's a Dragon and Fire type because that's what makes the most sense here. See, since he's got the Drought up, I guess we'll just swap out to Mai. This is probably a Fire move since it was neutral against us, so we'll be fine. Either way, he's gonna full restore right up. And if he goes for another Solar Charge, he'll just hit himself right back with recoil. So, alright, let's try and calm down here. This is the real moment. We've gone full Titan mode. Here we are. I'm just going to go for Flame. Gosh darn it, you've got Earthquake. Why did I forget that you're a half ground type? At least when you're a regular Flygon, you're a half ground type. That's not going to be effective at all. I mean, I kind of just thought, you know, the Drought is up. We can go for a Fire attack, but that was not going to work at all. How about Tetra? Tetra could do pretty okay since it is... Wait, no, he's not a ground type anymore. So Tetra is going to do totally not okay, especially because he's got that Solar Charge attack. But I have a feeling that Tetra will be faster. She's been faster in a lot of other situations, so why the heck not here? Alright, we were faster. Certainly didn't do enough damage. Rise Flygon, man. Rise Flygon. What the heck are even your weaknesses? Like, only Dragon type is your only weakness? I'm trying to think of other fire dragons. There's Mega Charizard. I guess Earth. Earth, Ground. I don't know why the heck I said Earth, but this guy has Levitate, I'm pretty sure, so can't go for that. I guess we'll just go for Lilu and try and take it out. Alright, man. Alright, man. All of our Pokemon are weak to fire. Why did I forget this simple fact? The simple fact of the world is that all of our Pokemon, except for Dingus, are weak to fire, except Dingus has no attacks that can even hurt this guy. Because he probably has Fly and... Wait. No, he's got Drought. He's got Drought. He didn't use Sunny Day, so he must have Drought. That's my only assumption. Therefore, this will hit. Otherwise, we killed it with our Rocky Helmet. Alright, Dingus. Everybody clap for Dingus. That was my clapping, so you should clap along too. Megasparce is coming out next, and Lilu is dead. So why the heck? Let's just swap, or let's just leave Dingus in. Oh, I forgot how big this thing is, and ugly also. It looks like the... I mean, it doesn't really look like anything. I was just gonna make something up because I don't know what it looks like. But all right, Rise Flygon is down. In Digimon, he might have been a good idea, but not here, man. This is Pokemon. Man, this ain't Pokemon, it's Pokemon. I just said the same word twice. And now he's paralyzed, so that's good. And he's hurt by a Rocky Helmet. So I'm pretty sure that Lilu can just step in and take this guy out. Lilu, if you don't take this guy out with a close combat, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Just being honest here. So please, don't let me down, man. Just don't do it. If you do it, I'm gonna cry. All right, no crying today. No crying. I cried enough in the Smash Bros video earlier. That was pretty devastating. There goes Megasparce for the second time. Lilu's gonna be the last one to hit the level 100. I don't even want to know what Pokemon are coming out anymore. This is Hydreigon. It's not a Hydreigon, not quite, guys. It's Hydreigon. Wilson, what are you doing to me right now, man? The Fakemon are just too... What is this? It's got Mold Breaker. It's got Mold Breaker. Alright, let's bring out the big boys here. Hopefully my boy Mr. Egg can survive a Flare Blitz here. I'm pretty sure he can though, because Mr. Egg is pretty tanky. And that's going to have a little bit of recoil as well. And we got leftovers, so overall we're in a pretty good situation. Now we got to start full restoring our big boys. I guess we'll start off with Poseidon, since he is the one that can most likely take out most of this guy's other Pokemon. His two big ones are down though. I mean, honestly, his two big ones might be even bigger in this game. I don't think Mr. Egg will be faster than this thing, so we're just gonna go ahead and Hyper Potion up Lilu. Now, I'm kind of relying on Lilu. Oh, he's outraged. Alright. All we gotta do... Please get paralyzed. Okay, not paralyzed. I meant confused. Alright. He's still locked into outrage, so we just gotta hope that Lilu can survive an outrage, and then we can close combat it and probably take it out. So let's just hope for it, man. Don't take us out. Don't take us out. It's not even very effective. I totally forgot that. Or, I honestly, I didn't even know that. Does, like, Steel type resist dragons? First time I've ever heard of this. First time I've ever heard of a lot of things in Pokemon, man. There we go. Hydreigon is down. 3 are down. 3 more to go. Wilson, what you got, boy? You've already brought out 2 Fakemon that match immense. Yup. I'm done. That's it. Taking off the headphones. They are off now. That didn't do anything. I just can't hear the game music anymore. So there we go. Machiman is probably a combination of Salamence and Machamp. So probably gonna be a dragon and fighting type. Whoa, that sounds like a really cool type combination. Not cool for our team though, because we're all weak. My whole team is like weak to fighting and fire, man. This sucks. Alright, guess we're gonna go for our boy Dingus. And that's... Alright, nope, it's a Mecha Salamence apparently. Probably like a half Steel type? I don't freaking know. I don't think it's Flying type though, so we'll just go for the Earthquake. Dingus, you can take that, man. You're strong. You're a strong boy. You're a big old... Oh my god, the flinch. Oh no, he's got Speed Boost. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, at least Dingus is tanky, man. If we can just tank this out for a little bit. Now we know that... I mean, I don't think he's a Flying type. Oh, flew up high. Well then. We are slower since he's got 2 speed boosts. Let's just really... All I'm banking on is that this guy is not a Flying type. And he's like Steel and Dragon. But, of course, he's gotta be Flying. I mean, I guess that's not really bad news for us. His speed is gonna keep going up, but I don't care, man. Because you ain't got no moves that can hurt me. You can speed boost all you want, man. All it'll do is stall it out. Thunderbolt to your face, and now, yeah, Cyber Chase. Let's do it. That was a good show. I liked Cyber Chase. Okay, so it looks like this battle against Macamence will probably just take a while, but honestly, I think we can do it. Like, Dingus can just sit here and tank for a while, and we get the Paralyze. So guess what, buddy? Your speed boost, not so speedy anymore. You're still faster. Dingus is a... I mean... You can't expect a lot from Dingus. He's pretty dang slow. He's literally flattened out on the ground, so you can't really expect him to be too fast. He's pretty fast, but he's not too fast. Okay, either way though, I think if we just full restore up here and he goes for another double edge, he'll probably just kill himself with Rocky Helmet plus recoil damage. So go for it, man. Nope, he's gonna Dragon Tail, man. That's the wrong show. We were talking about Cyber Chase here. I wonder if Mai will be faster. He's got like 3 speed boosts out though, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna waste the turn. Heal up Lilu. We don't need a full restore though. We can just Hyper Potion it up. Man, this is kind of stally right now. The thing is, he's got literally Fakemon that I know nothing about. If this was just a regular Pokemon, I at least knew what type it was, this would not be nearly as big of a problem. But, I mean, we're in a pretty good standing right now. We have Poseidon still alive, and this guy is a Dragon Trainer, and we've got our Ice type alive, so... Should be okay. There you go. Here he is. He's admitted defeat. He's just gonna Rocky Helmet once again, taking out a Pokemon. Man, I love Rocky Helmet, especially on Dingus. Can we get a little art of Dingus wearing his Rocky Helmet? Cybergumi. Oh my gosh. How much worse are things gonna get here? How much worse can things get? Truly, I don't know. But, let's just... What the... What? What is this? What is going on right now? Cybergumi. Cyber Gumi. I'm done, man. I can't handle it anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it. Level 111. Is that your level or your serial number? Ha. Man, I should have just quit while I was ahead. Not like Gumi here. He's literally just ahead. Alright, this guy is obviously a half steel type. I don't know why the heck I went for that move then. Because Earthquake was super effective, so that should have just told me that he was whatever. Let's go for another Earthquake. Cyber Gumi, I'm sorry, you're funny looking. That's it, you're just funny looking. There's nothing else to say about you, man. His last Pokemon will be War Haxorus. I don't even know about this one. He's gonna break that mold, but it's okay, because when the mold don't break, we go. Please don't have Earthquake. I would very much appreciate that. Yes, Swords Dance, though. The double Swords Dance, guys. Does this drought last forever? This drought, I swear, has lasted the entire battle. And apparently this Haxorus is also half steel type. So cool, awesome. Again, it's taken straight from Digimon, huh? The War Greymon, the Rise Flygon, the War Haxorus, the whatever. Ah, defeated again. Thank you for a great battle, Wilson. You used all Pokemon that I had no freaking idea at all what they were. Dragonify. Great. This is quite the interesting move. It changes any Pokemon you are facing into Dragon type. Is there anything else I can help you with? Zeus, he's going to the 5th Sigil Hall. Well, there's a place I haven't been in a while. It's a Varlock's Cave, a cave quite close to Zarvar, where Professor Oak's lab is. The problem is, after that powerful trainer entered the cave, he created a rock slide to seal it off. These rocks are so ingrained, so heavy, they are immovable through normal means. There is one way to get through, though. You see, Devavis isn't the only one that can use Tesseract. Constant City is an ancient place, and we have many secrets. I want you to meet me at the Time Lock Temple. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Alright, there we go, guys. We defeated Wilson and his, I don't even know what the heck kind of team to call that. Honestly, I'm kind of inclined to just call it a joke. I mean, I was thinking it was kind of cool, and then he brought out Cyber Gumi. And that was the end of me. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. I love you.